the core of what you've discussed there from a personal point of view and with him, and actually you've met some of the most famous people on the planet on a regular basis. And what's at the core of all that, as you've mentioned, is the fact that people just stick out what they're passionate about, implement the discipline along the way, and it'll figure itself out, because passion is what's guiding you forwards. Discipline will almost help build the bridge as you go. But finding the thing that you're passionate about is what I think a lot of people are struggling with these days. And I'd love to hear your opinions on specifically with younger men, because I think the way the internet is going, there's a lot of stuff out there at the moment that's telling you to do X, suggesting you do Y, encouraging you to consider things in a way in which 5 years ago, you wouldn't have been encouraged to do so. So based on the journey you've been on, the people you've met, the things that you've seen, lessons you've learned over the years, what would your advice be to young men in this day and age?
It's a difficult question because everything is perceived differently, right? But I noticed that, and I noticed that a 20-year-old kid can come on Instagram and look at these guys that own brands and look at their cars and look at their lifestyle that aren't much older than them and think, whoa, that'll never be me. But like, the difficulty is like that everything takes so long. People just need to realize that. Like, you can't just have everything at once. I think you can have anything, but you can't have everything. So it's like, to say to a young kid, like, oh, you need to go and find your passion, is extremely difficult, because for me, I already knew what I wanted to do all my life. Like, I wanted to make art. If I could then sell that, it was translating it to clothes. I figured that out at a young age. So I don't have a great opinion on someone who comes to me at 20 years old and says, how do I find my passion? It's a difficult question to answer.
It's something I think about a lot as well.
Like, what do you answer to a kid that asks you that?
Look internally, because I think back to when I was that age and suffering. It was because I was looking externally for things to guide me in the right direction, whilst simultaneously ignoring all of the things that I knew would actually make me happy. But I felt that the process of achieving the things that I thought I should be doing would make me happy because it was one step higher in the ladder.
Right.
But I think the ladder has changed since I felt like that. I think that the sort of more corporate traditional structure has been done away with a bit. And I think if you're really, really in on social media and you're seeing short form content promoting, join my Telegram group for Forex trading this so you can buy an Aventador, etc. All this stuff that's just rife at the moment, and the schemes that we know that go on behind all of it to allow people to present these lifestyles, it's almost presented this really fast-paced, fuck the ladder, figure it out yourself mentality, which I'm actually concerned that were I myself in my younger years now, I would have interacted with it even worse than I would have done then.
Yeah.
Because I think it would have put even more pressure on me.
And that's why it's hard to answer that question, because like everything is out there on your phone, on your laptop. Like, you can see everything and what everyone's doing, and it's kind of like instant. Everything's short form, everything's instant. You can, like, it's almost attainable to you, but it's not. It's so far away. But you can see that other people have it, so you think you can get it quick. I think really you've just got to actually listen to the right people, follow the right people. Like, there is so many inspiring people out there, and if you have a bad group of friends or you don't have a friend group, like, you can go on Instagram and you can follow the set right people that are doing things that you want to be doing in, say, 10, 15 years. And you can learn from them. You can listen to them on podcasts. You can watch them on YouTube. You can read their books. Like, that's how you can understand that nothing's going to be instant. Nothing's going to be gratified straight away. Like, there's a path to everything that's long form. You just got to accept that.